This is the data model, and we have several tables here, and the main data is coming from the city of Little Rock, Arkansas, USA, 311 service requests. We also have a calendar table. We have created that table a while ago, and there are several columns in the calendar table. As you can see, there is one column which I am interested in. It's called weekday, so that spits out number 1 through 7, 1 for Sunday and 7 for Saturday. So let us try to go to the table view. Let us select calendar table. Like I said, there are several columns here, and if you scroll to the right, we have the weekday column, and 1 through 7 are listed here. So weekday function will spit out those numbers, 1 being Sunday and 7 being Saturday. Let us try to do a check. Let us select both 1 and 7, and let us try to change this date format into a full date, including the weekday name. So once we do that, we can see that only Saturday and Sunday are being displayed. So I think our logic is correct. By default, it will give 1 for Sunday and 7 for Saturday. And let us also try to make sure that let us try to select only, say, for example, 1 for Sunday. And let us go back, and it looks like our data is also correctly showing. So now that we have understood this logic, let us try to build that logic and try to calculate what are the number of complaints during weekends and what are the complaints during weekdays. It's a pretty simple logic we are going to apply. And let us create a new measure, and let me increase the size so that this window, you can see the code here. Let me try to name this as number of complaints on weekends. So that is exactly what we wanted to calculate in this measure. So is equal to, let us try to use SUMX function. Again, it's an iterator function. It expects a table as a first argument, and also it expects an expression. So the table, let us try, the logic is that we have the calendar table, we have a weekday, right? So we want to bring that here. So what we could do is we can add a filter here instead of directly passing the table here. Let us try to wrap that around filter function. And the filter function, the table would be the calendar table. And for the filter expression, let us try to build some logic here. So let us try to use the OR function. And OR function is pretty good, and the OR function, the value is true if any of the two arguments is true. And we know that we have 1 and 7 for the weekends. So let us try to add logical 1, calendar table weekday equal to 1. That will be the first logical one condition. And for the second condition, we have the calendar table weekday equal to 7. So that way, again, this OR function will give you the value is true if any of the two arguments are true. That is exactly what we wanted, right? If it is either 1 or 7, give me a filter that table. That is exactly what we want. So we will close this parenthesis, and this is the we are feeding this table for the SUMX function. And for the expression, we want to calculate the number of complaints. So let us try to pass that here for the SUMX function. So I think we are pretty good with this code. So let us try to commit this. Like I said, we have passed that table to the SUMX function. And for the expression, we have added the number of complaints. So that way we get 1 or 7 is either Sunday or Saturday. So let us try to commit to it. Let us do the formatting and 1000 separators. So we have that measure ready, right? So the next thing is we want to calculate for the weekdays. So I think we can use the same code. Let us try to go to the same measure, copy this code, and let us try to create a new measure here and paste that code here. And we can just try to tweak it right here. So let us try to change the name of the measure first. Let us make it as a number of complaints on weekdays. And instead of OR function, we will use the AND function. So AND function checks whether both arguments are true. That is what we want. So for the logical one, what we can do is calendar table weekday is not equal to 1, or not, and the second condition will be calendar table weekday not equal to 7. So if those two conditions are satisfied, and it returns true, that is what we wanted, right? So let us try to feed this table to the SUMX function. And for the expression, we'll pass the number of complaints. So this is pretty cool. We are getting weekdays, number of complaints. Let us try to format that. So we have both of them now. We have the weekends and weekdays. So I've just quickly created a report page to save time. So we have a slicer where we have month, year coming from the calendar table. And there is also additionally another slicer where we have issue type, so that the user has options. You can use that user can use either of these slicers and look at the data. And we have a couple of visuals up here, and we have these values which are passed to this particular visual. And also we have a card visual in the middle, and we have a funnel visual on the right. So these are the various values which are passed to these card visuals, and I did some formatting too. And also for the same thing, on the third visual is a funnel visual, so that I just wanted the report page to look good. And any time the user makes selections, the values will change. As you can see, those total number of complaints, and also what are the complaints on the weekdays and weekends. So pretty quickly we could create a couple of measures, and this way every month, if you click on any kind of months and click on the issue type, you will see all the values changing. You have the number of complaints during weekdays and weekends, and also it is showing up in the funnel chart and also the card visual. So it's a pretty different way of looking at the data. We could have created calculated columns too, but I thought to save space, because already our table is pretty large, more than 500 MB. So creating measures was simpler for us. So we have created those two measures, calculating the number of complaints during weekdays and weekends. So it's a pretty easy method. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.